I'm Bobby Dietz, and this video is about organization tools. What do we use? How do we use it? What have we tried and not like? And what's the structure really for making sure that things are working as good as they can possibly work? So we start this conversation with Monday.com. That is the main overarching organizational tool that we have for client communication. So if we want to talk and ask for something from a client, hey, we need these new display ads, have you got them ready yet? That is the place that we're going to put that request. And there's two types of organizations within Monday. There is client requests from us and client requests to us. So them to us, us to them. And this is the place that everything lives. And there's a chat section within all the tasks. So if we can go back and track, hey, if the client manager, we're a digital marketing agency, right? So there's a lot of stuff moving very fast. A lot of ads need to get loaded. A lot of creatives are getting requested a lot of the time. And, it's a client manager or account manager can really get bogged down by the details unless they have a tool where they can track whether something has or has not been worked on. So this is the place that you can go in and see, the client did request the media buyer did request these creatives from the client, but they haven't sent them yet. Or there's back and forth about login access, or they did provide them, or there's more requested. This is the place that all that kind of stuff goes. So Monday's been very powerful. I know some companies that operate exclusively on Monday, and they've got it linked with Slack. They've got it linked with other task management apps. To make sure that they're able to assign things to people, which you can do in Monday, and have them marked off in Slack, and it'll automatically mark it off in Monday. A pretty sleek way to do it. That's just not what works for us. We've tried linking Monday with Slack before, and it is an absolute rush of notifications. And it's already, you're getting emails, and you can optimize what you want. You set your preferences to determine what you want and not want. But the thing that was really missing for Monday.com for us was the calendar aspect of it. We really like to be able to see progress on when something due and what are the things that have to happen within that. They have that kind of system at the top. It's just not a pure clean calendar view. So we ended up buying CoSchedule, which offers a calendar view, and it's task based. So if you have large projects that have to get done, and there's 10 tasks within those projects, you can create that project in CoSchedule, have it set to be done on a day, and then whoever's in charge of the project being done, and then assign all the different tasks to different people, and each task can have its own due date. So if an account manager is looking at a task, hey, I need this presentation about budgets to this client on this day, I need that data from the Facebook buyer by 3 days before, they can go into CoSchedule, see if it's been done, and then lower their stress level because, okay, they provided that information. It's in the Google Drive doc here. I can see it. I'm going to start prepping it. And the same thing goes for all the other people that might be tagged in the event as well. So it's been a really great way for us to visualize our days and coming in and looking at CoSchedule and saying, oh, great, I've got these 3 things no matter what. I've got to get these 3 things done or 5 things done today for him or her so that they can get the rest of their work done as well. We got this tool from a marketing manager, VP of marketing for one of our clients that uses it, and they use it exclusively for all of their entire year of calendared events. So all the holidays, the Father's Day, the Mother's Day, the Black Friday, but also all their sales. So they'll put in there, hey, we have this new collection sale going on Tuesday, 2 weeks from now. What has been done in CoSchedule to prepare for that? Do we have the email templates? Do we have the creatives? Do we have the display ads? Everything that they need, and it's all in CoSchedule so that when the day comes and it's time to launch, they know we're totally ready and all the boxes have been checked, everybody's done their job, and if they haven't, they know who hasn't done their job, and there's a chat function in there. So that is our internal system that we use for our own management, just like that. And it's not something that clients have access to. It's not something they'll ever have access to or ever see. It's just something that we use. And Monday is the client-facing version of that. So they'll see in their communication between us and they will never see in CoSchedule the communication between media buyers. The next one is Slack. If you're not using Slack, get on Slack. It's a really great tool. It's a lot like Skype. It's just much more mainstream. More clients are using it. But we have transitioned a lot around in Slack, moved up and down and right and left, and gotten it now to a place where we have a client manager. This is for our agency. We have a client manager talking to the client, doing weekly meetings, taking most of the phone calls. And then the media buyers are on Slack answering detailed, tough questions that they might want to know about ads. Hey, tell me about this competitor campaign. The costs have gone up 30%. Did anything get changed? That's a really great question for a media buyer, but a media buyer doesn't want to do a phone call with a client, especially not once a week or something like that for an hour. They just want to go answer their question real quick and then get off and do their own thing because they're, much more comfortable pounding out ads and doing more technical work. So it's been a great tool for us in that way to communicate with clients, and clients can make little requests or, meeting changes without doing these formal emails that are so unnecessary. But it is editable, so we can't do anything that means anything in Slack just instantly because of that. All of the things that mean anything must get done through the email because that you can't edit. So if we need a budget increase, we'll send an email to a client and say, hey, we discussed it, doubling the budget. Can you confirm? And they'll reply and say, yes, go ahead and double the budget. It's because that's what we discussed. That kind of thing has to be through email. Our Slack has channels internally. We have a channel, and then within that we have boards abound for every topic, and we always set a new topic every time something comes up because we don't want to muddle the waters. We even have like a BS channel, which has nothing to do with anything. It's just regarding the agency. It's just information that might be interesting. So with clients, we have a separate channel for them, and then again, there's all these boards: Facebook ads, Google ads. So people ask questions based on, hey, this LinkedIn question. Is this ad performing well? Are we getting enough leads there, or whatever? So that's the way we organize Slack, and then that's the way we organize email. And personally, I have another task system. So there's a lot, as you can see, it's a lot of task-based box checking. If you've read the Checklist Manifesto, I'll link that out below. Really great book about why checklists are so important. There's other books that think checklists are a waste of time, but it's really just about making sure that you're accomplishing the most important things. And that's one reason I really love CoSchedule. It keeps you on track. For me, I get really stressed out when I sleep. If I feel like I have something to do and I don't get it done, I can't sleep. But once I know I have written it down in a place I won't forget, I'm totally fine. So I downloaded this app that's built into Google. It comes with Google Gmail. On the right side of Gmail, there's a little circle icon that has a checkbox in it. So hit that little checkbox, and this area will pop up and it'll say add a task at the top. That is G-Tasks, and it is spectacular. Really, because my favorite thing about it, to be honest, is that I can mark an email as a task. So you check the box on the email, hit the drop down, say add to tasks. And then within tasks, you can assign a due date. So I need to reply to that today or tomorrow or whatever. And then you can archive or even delete the email. And once it's in your tasks, you will never have to worry about forgetting it because it's in your tasks. And if the email shows up, even if it's been deleted, you can press the button to link that is linking the email, and it'll pop up in your email. That doesn't happen on mobile, so you got to be careful not to mark it done on mobile. There are some differences there, but when you're on desktop, it's extremely convenient to be able to mark that as something you need to do and know that the email is going to get referenced in your G tasks. Now, you might be thinking that we have Monday, we have CoSchedule, we have Slack, we have email, and now we're adding G tasks. But I only use G tasks for things, like I said, when I'm laying at night, I have to do and I don't want to forget. So if I got to pay that bill, or I got to reply to that client about that thing, I'll write that in G tasks, and then every morning I come in and not just organize my email, but I organize my tasks. So if I have something I have to do, I'll add it to CoSchedule, or I'll add it to Monday if it's a request, or I'll just get it done if it's something that is not really relevant to anything work related, like pay some bill or something like that. That's the place I just dump all my thoughts and tasks I need to get done and then organize it later. But it's really a spectacular app. You can even set priorities with exclamation points on mobile. I'm telling you, it's my favorite tool. And I think it's free. It might be $5 for Gtasks. I mean, really, it's spectacular. So give it a download. I have a buddy who actually uses Notes, not my tool. He uses Notes and never writes anything in Notes. He only does audio. So he dictates a note in Notes and it writes it for him. And then he goes through and does the same, just like Gtasks. He just goes in, reorganizes those tasks, and makes sure he accomplishes them through his system, which is Group Me is the tool that they use. I think he uses Asana as well. I mean, there's a bunch of them. Asana's free. Rike is out there, is really good. But we have chosen the tools that I've outlaid here that work really well for us. Let me know if you've got some unique tools out there that I haven't mentioned, or if you have a unique structure. I really am all about trying new stuff as far as organization and task accomplishment. So thanks for watching this video and hearing out some of my tasks. Take a look at some of them. They're pretty good. My name is Bobby Dietz. Appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next video.